Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Entropia content. Man, I've been looking forward to playing the game so much. Yesterday I wanted to play some more, but my fucking stomach was killing. I ended up fucking being stuck in the washroom half the day. But I'm doing better again today. And I'm even starting to get some of my energy back where I can start working out again, so really happy. No, but today's episode, I should get on with it, is I got some messages from different people in the chat. A bunch of people on my YouTube videos were commenting that they were sending me messages, hoping someone wants to hook me up with some sweat for cheap. I know a lot of people had sweat, but they wanted like 2K a ped, or 2 ped a K, and I was like, holy shit, I can't afford that. Alright, so we'll see what we got here. Ah, sick. This guy said he can hook me up with 100K for 1.3. Okay. That'd be nice, because it would save me some work. Like, I know I like sweating quite a bit, but man, when I'm ready to do a big crafting run and I need sweat right away, sometimes I don't want to wait to get it. Damn, waiting. Let's see what other messages we got. Oh, he sent me his price, 1.3. I like his price. Might try to talk him down to 1.2, but 1.3 is a lot better. Yeah, that's good news. With that new sweat price, I should be able to start making some more next or Lesser Elijah. And who knows, the way that this Mankini print is going and needing Lesser Elijah, maybe I'll be able to start selling Lesser Elijah. That'd be sick. Alright, so we got some more Lesser Elijah clicks to go through. Maybe I'll run through the last of these. Yeah, it's really sweat is the only thing I'm lacking to continue this run. Alright, wish me luck, folks. To be honest, I've already had so much good luck that I don't need more. But if good luck comes, I won't turn it away. Holy shit. Took a hit off the vape. It was a bit stale. Ooh. Ooh. Man, that was harsh. If I was into coughing, I probably would have coughed for like a half hour from that one. Holy shit, lo and behold, my print is fucking up large. You see this? Look how many fucking fails that is. You know what that means? Crank it up. Now I think I'm going to let it run for maybe 10-20 clicks at full condition because, man, why the hell has it started so low? Never had so many misses. Maybe it's a sign I've tapped out this fucking terminal. Try a couple more clicks and I'm out of this terminal. I don't want to start off a run with fucking millions of fails. What the fuck? See, look at this. I have the machine cranked and I'm barely even getting 41 pec. Maybe MindArc was watching my videos and noticed that these blueprints were a little unbalanced, so maybe they balanced them a bit more. I don't know if that's what it is. Shit, that was like a lot of clicks without even a blueprint. Yeah, it seems like you doesn't want to give as much success anymore. Okay, I've clearly had enough. I'm not gonna fucking waste my fucking prints with fucking bullshit like that. Like, holy horse shit, Batman. I don't know. I guess I was bragging about not needing luck anymore, but holy fuck, I don't want to deal with that shit. Now, I've noticed that in the game with crafting, every once in a while you come to a terminal and it'll just fucking give you jack shit. Like, you fucking crank up the fucking meter either direction, it's just gonna miss. It reminds me of the old hunting. Hunting used to have a lot of misses. Back in the old hunting, it used to be like you would miss and get no loot all the time, and occasionally mobs would give you stuff. I'm pretty sure Entropia found out that, or Mindark decided that they were going to change that, so that people got loot every time no matter what, just less loot. Which I don't know, getting no loot was kind of funny, because sometimes people would be like, global, and then nothing! It's like my life. Alright, for some reason I picked the auctioneer, but I need the construction. Let's try mixing up the tools here. See if the Deathbringer can help. Now, speaking of Bringer of Death, I don't know if you guys have been watching the news at all today, but the CDC just admitted that most of the COVID positive results turned out to be the common cold. Can you imagine? Here we've been shutting down our economy and fucking our entire country to help China. And meanwhile, it turned out the fucking COVID shit wasn't even real. It was the fucking common cold after all. We should have known, right? Like, well, I think the biggest clue was that really sick seniors and senior homes were the only people dying of COVID, and a lot of times we would find out that they didn't even die from it, that they were actually died from the lockdown because their workers just stopped coming to work because of the fucking lockdown. God damn it, I don't know, like, sorry to get a little bit upset, but I'm really disappointed in our leadership, how they bought into this lockdown idea. Like, really, you look in history, when has a lockdown ever stopped a virus? Not fucking once. So why the hell would we fucking think it would this time? It's like, I don't know. It's because China told us to do it? And we're taking orders from fucking China? Is that what our fucking government is doing? It's like, I don't know. I'm starting to think one of these days that I should run for politics. I know Sargon of Akkad has been doing it, and it is. Holy fuck! I just got another good print. No, I really love bikinis more than mankinis, so I was kind of hoping to get a bikini print. Hey, if any chicks want to try on bikinis for me, just private message. I've got all the time in the world. Nah, I'm gonna stop this machine and take a look at this print. Like, holy fuck. I'm pretty sure this print that I looted, I just seen on Calypso, and it was selling for around 200 ped. So if that's the fucking case... Yes! Yeah. Like I was thinking, 200 ped is what the reserve bid was. Someone let it go cheaper for fucking cheap, but they shouldn't have. You sons of bitches. No, really, if you want to sell it cheap, it's fine to sell it to me cheap, but just no one else. Yeah, let's check the Mankini, see if the market's crashed on it. Yeah, more people are selling the Mankini print for cheap. I don't know what's with you guys. Are you fucking crazy? Why the hell would you sell it for under 100 ped? You could get 1,000 ped for it and people would pay for it. Oh yeah, this brings up another a point that I wanted to make. Yesterday I was getting to the point and then I got sidetracked, but I was talking about the 3 different rules that determine price for things, and it's not just shops. But it's also like things like rare blueprints. What happened is one time I was on, what was it, oh shit, I closed the terminal. Now what happened was, yeah, I think, yes, changing terminals is probably what helped me there. Huh? No, what I was talking about is the situation that happened to me on, what was it, Monria. Monterey, I was trying to sell my shop, and I was posting different places, putting prices online. And then what happened was, is some people started bitching at me. They're like, holy fuck, man, your prices for shops are way too high. You're a fucking prick and all this shit, right? So I'm like, hey guys, it's like, if you got a fucking cheaper shop around, just buy it. Don't fucking hassle me telling me that you can fucking get shops for cheaper. So then what they did is they fucking messaged me back with like a list of shops that were cheaper than mine in Monterey. So guess what I did? I fucking went and bought the fucking list of shops they gave to me. And then you know what I did? I raised the price on each one of those to the exact fucking price I had for mine. And guess what happened? They all sold. So I was thinking, you sons of bitches, you want to fucking give me a hard time about, oh, your prices are too high. Well, fuck, if you can find it cheaper, go fucking right ahead and buy it. But don't come to me fucking bitching, say you can find it cheaper somewhere else. Because you know why? I'll fucking buy them. And then just resell them for more. See, that's really what it breaks down to. If people want to bitch about price, it's whoever's selling it the cheapest. That's who dictates the price. So if someone else is selling it for cheaper than you want to sell it, just fucking buy theirs and then raise their price. Yeah, I think what I fucked up here, I think people are watching, is I started using a fresh print. It was like I was wondering why all of a sudden I was getting my blueprint skill up again. And if anyone wants to purchase a maxed out Lesser Elijah print from me, just let me know. I don't usually post them on auction because I don't want to pay all the auction fees, but it could help you loot the Mankini faster. So to be honest, I have been tempted to go on the Calypso auction and just buy up the Mankini prints so that I can fucking jack up the price once the game starts divvying them out. But I don't know how many they're going to give out. Like sometimes these rare prints, they give 100 out, sometimes they give thousands. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I can't believe it though. I just fucking looted the bikini print. That'll be the title of my new video, the bikini. And what I'll do is I'll throw it in the terminal, or the crafting machine, so you guys can take a look at what it does too. Oh wait, that was close. Did you guys notice what I almost did? I almost fucking vaped that goddamn harsh bowl again. It's tempting because I could still taste a little bit of the oil in it, but I don't want to fucking cough up a lung for this stream, so I'm going to switch to a fresh bowl. No, my Ontario government order for cannabis hasn't arrived, but it should arrive any day now. I just got a message from Domain Shipping. They said they would even text me when it gets close, so that I can make sure to meet the driver. And I also have an order at the LCBO, or provincial fucking whatchamacallit, a store that sells booze, or hard liquor, and specifically. I placed an order for it, and then I found out they can't ship it to your house, that you have to come and either pick it up at the post office or the store. Which is kind of disappointing because the government was all about, hey, you guys should stop going to stores, do curbside pickup and stuff, or online orders. And with their cannabis site, that's what they did. They started giving away the fucking free orders. Too bad. I was hoping for another Mankini loot on Max, but they gave me the 2-pad, but no fucking print. Which I'm not too upset. I already got the bikini today. That's already the goal of my video completed, and I'm only 10 minutes in. Yeah, so the liquor store called, and they're like, or not called, they emailed and said my order's ready. Well, I'm pretty sure in order to get into the liquor store, there's like a fucking 6-hour lineup in front of the store because of the whole goddamn lockdown. Yeah, it's like, let's create a fucking giant line that people have to queue together during a fucking pandemic. That's the way we should try to deal with the pandemic. The old system where we just went in and out in 2 seconds, that was just too efficient. We need to fucking stand in goddamn lines now. I don't know. I know a lot of people are all like fucking playing the fucking mother advocate where they want everything fucking shut down, all their fucking rights taken away. And I don't blame the ladies or even the fucking ballless men that are fucking going with that theory, because really it is the nicest thing to do, and it's like good intentions. The only thing that I have issues with good intentions is good intentions pave the road to fucking hell. So you gotta watch out for people that have good intentions. Like sometimes the people that have the best intentions are the most dangerous people you could be around. Like, I don't know, our mayor of Toronto, he's fucking the nicest guy with the fucking most good intentions I've ever seen. And no one has been a worse mayor. Not even fucking close. He literally has fucking terrorists gathered around our fucking city hall, and they're kicking out civilians for trying to go in the fucking building. Like, law-abiding people, you're fucking arrested, taken away. All the fucking terrorists, they're just out front, taking over our fucking city. Thanks, mayor. Not that I could do better. Now, I'm kind of scary that people ask me to run to be a leader one day, because I would say yes. Sometimes I always wanted to, like, change the world when I was growing up. And then as I got older, I realized that changing the world doesn't even really fucking matter, because we're only here for a few years anyways. And really what changes and what doesn't isn't really going to affect us much either way. The amount of time that we're here. But then, as I got older again, I was like, hey, maybe changing the world for future generations would be kind of neat. Not just to do it for myself. Cold fabric blueprint. That's kind of neat. To be honest, I don't mind getting the limited prints for clothing. Some of them are pretty good. I noticed like years and years ago when I would do these Lesser Elijah runs, I would get shitloads of curtains and balances and that sort of thing. I think my shop was fucking loaded with those at one point because I couldn't stack them together. So I'd have like fucking 50 prints of all the same one on one shelf, totaling up to be a couple hundred clicks. But no, thank God Entropia. Like, I really, out of all the updates Entropia developers have made, I have to, like, hands down fucking thank you guys. Like, being able to stack the fucking limited prints, that was a miracle to me. That cleaned up so much room in my inventory. Like, you guys have probably seen my shops that have like thousands of clicks for some things. Can you imagine all those prints used to be 1 or 2 clicks and then fucking taking up all my storage on every planet? Hopefully it wasn't me and all my crafting that made them stack them. They're like, holy fuck, man, this guy can't even play the game anymore. He doesn't have any more room. So I can't loot anything because every fucking storage I have is maxed. No, I tried selling the prints, but really, if you try selling them too fast, you just fucking crash the market. I don't want to sell them for nothing. As you can see, getting these prints is very risky. If like you don't have a really super high crafting level and you don't have a maxed out blueprint, you can start getting fucking lists of just fail, fail, fail. And if you're fucking paying hundreds of ped for lists of fails, it fucking adds up quick. Now today's stream, I'm recording it very early in the morning, before 7 a.m. And I noticed that my body has started to readjust to my good routine, where I fucking go to bed at 8, wake up at 4, fucking like nature intends. I don't know, if you screw with nature too much, you may feel all powerful and shit, but it'll catch up with you in the end. Like, I know a lot of people get paid a little bit extra, like in the factory business, probably other jobs, is that if you work the night shift, you get a premium. But then you see the people that work the night shift, and a lot of times they're fucking like hardcore partiers, and they fucking end up with cancer and die. Shouldn't laugh, it's fucking terrible. Well, I usually laugh to relieve stress, guys. I don't know if any of you noticed from my previous videos. So if you see me laughing a lot, you might know I'm stressed out. Just kidding. No, I tend to laugh at everything. Being stressed, being angry, being happy. It's one of the best ways to avoid ulcers, I find. It's if you bottle up your emotions, you fucking can explode. So it's better to swear a lot, fucking anything you can do to fucking release pressure. Even working out sometimes, but you gotta be careful with that. Like, if you get really angry and work out, and you don't release the pressure, like exhale while you're lifting, it can cause hernias. I know a few guys that got hernias, and it's not fun. Now, I knew one guy that I used to work with. He was lifting up a person who was in a wheelchair up a flight of stairs because they couldn't get in the building or something. They weren't up to code with the wheelchair shit. Medium Abbey curtain. That sounds kind of neat. Abbey. Is that like some English term? No, but anyways, buddy was lifting the guy up in the wheelchair and it fucking blew out his fucking stomachs. He said his fucking intestines started shooting out of his fucking stomach. I guess what happens is your stomach wall rips and then the fucking intestine goes through and then that's what a hernia is. It's fucking nasty. But yeah, he ended up going to get some surgery and he met some like fucking like well, at the time he was revolutionary. Like this doctor who's doing hernia surgeries are apparently the best way to cure it that's ever been invented. So this guy went and got this hernia surgery and started bragging to everyone that everyone should go get it. And then it turns out years later that surgery is now banned. And the doctor who was doing it before had tons of lawsuits. Turned out the mesh he was putting in to cure these hernias wasn't the best way. It was actually the worst way. So hopefully my boss, it was her. Yeah, it looks like a lot of fucking limited prints today. Yeah, it looks like my boss that got his hernia surgery. I hope he's okay. I haven't asked him to find out. No, at work we had a lot of stressful situations come up, and to be honest, we got into a lot of fights over it. But in the end, the fights blew up to the point where I ended up getting let go. Well, not even officially let go. They just asked me nicely not to come back, and I was like, okay, if you guys really don't want me there, I don't fucking want to be there. A place that people don't want you to be around. It's kind of like when I do streams and then people give it a dislike. A lot of times that gets to me and I'm like, oh fuck, someone gave it a dislike. I should really stop making them. But you can't do that all the time. Some situations people don't want you around. You give in. But in other situations, like, I fucking love doing streaming and people don't have to watch them if they don't want to. And if you guys do really want to give it a dislike, I actually kind of like the dislikes in a way, on one condition. You give me some sort of fucking clue as why you dislike it, so I have a chance to try to improve. Not to say that I'm going to drastically change everything I do on the show, but just to say, like, hey, if you're offering harsh criticism that's constructive and I can improve on something, then hey, why not, right? Like, if it wasn't for fucking up, I wouldn't have learned at all. Now, this has been a nice change. Like, lately I've been doing the vehicle print crafting, trying a bunch of different prints of those. And it's been pretty harsh luck. Like, some planets like Rocktropia, I can get away with printing or crafting vehicle prints because Rocktropia has pretty good markup on some of their prints. But when it comes to crafting vehicles on a lot of other planets, I'm going to be fucking hitting the wall because they either don't have many vehicle prints exclusive to their planet, or the ones that they do have already been looted lots, or no one likes them, or the parts aren't available, so you can't resell the prints for very much. So planet developers, if you want to attract more players to come craft on your planet, for God's sakes, make some good vehicles. It doesn't even have to be good vehicles, just a good variety of vehicles. And then you'll see me there on your planet, crafting like fucking crazy. Now, I went to Cyrene and I did the whole Cyrene vehicle collection printing for a while. And to be honest, that was probably my second to Rocktropia. Cyrene did a nice job with their vehicle prints too. I don't know, the sales kind of dropped on the Cyrene vehicle prints, so then I stopped crafting there as much, but I probably will be going back because as soon as someone cleans out my Cyrene vehicle shelf on my shop in FOMA, then I'll need to refill it. And when I need to refill, that's what brings me. Yeah, so getting back into the whole thing. Like, I used to do podcasting before, never swearing, trying to be all perfect. And a lot of times it would just build up stress in me to the point where I fucking couldn't do the podcast anymore. So I was thinking, hey, it's like, why don't I try to make the podcast less stressful by like releasing stress and then see if I can continue doing it. And it seems to be helping. Like I think I've put in over a month now of daily episodes uploaded to my channel of an hour at least. Some cases 2 hours a day. Yeah, I'm sure it's not always the greatest content. Trying to be more professional would probably do better, but hey, whatever works for me. It's like I'm never going to make it to the fucking 1,000,000 sub mark, so really, what does it matter? 1,000 subs? 500? It's the journey. Yeah, so what's everyone up to today? I'm gonna try to stay away from the social media and reading all the news about the fucking world events until some better world events happen. I was watching, what is it, the Weather Channel? And that's the one station that not only does it give you the weather, and that's kind of nice, but it also gives positive stories. And it had really positive stories yesterday. One that was so good, I can't even remember it. I fucking remember all the horror shit going on. Oh, and that's another thing too. I was thinking a little bit of life advice for people that are pretty young. It's like when I was young, I used to think about really shitty things that I like fucked up or screwed up and some of the worst things that ever happened. And I was like, man, why do I remember these events so much? I hate them. And then it's like, as you get older and you start to lose your memory of like what you were doing years and years before, those fucking shitty events that happened are like the only memories you'll have left. So it's like you almost start to think like, thank God some shitty stuff happened, or I wouldn't have any memories of what happened. It's kind of sad that memory works that way. Maybe other people are lucky and you have an easier time remembering good events. Damn bastards. Ooh. Every time I see those streaks of a lot of fails, like now's the time to try a condition full. Worked that one time for the Mankini, but I'm pretty sure that was just a fluke. Like cranking it to full and having it working, I do it a couple times each run, maybe 3-4 times. And I think when that worked with the Mankini and getting a print, that was maybe the second or third time that's happened in my 10 years of crafting. So that's why I was so happy that I was recording it. I was like, thank God I started recording just before that happened. Like really, that was only a few days before all my good luck started happening that I started recording. Maybe the recording does have something to do with it. I often wonder that too. Like, I think Entropia has some built-in streaming stuff where you can stream directly from the game. I was like, can you imagine? They're like, oh, this person's streaming. We should start increasing their loot. Try to convince all the other people that looting shit's gonna be easy. They fucking deposit like crazy and they're like, holy fuck, why does my loot suck? So that's the key, people. If you're having a rough go in Entropia, try streaming it. See if it helps your luck. Although, this terminal seems to be giving me a lot of fucking fails lately. I did get... Is this the one I looted the bikini at, or was it a different one? Maybe it was this terminal, but I just canceled the run. Either way, I'm gonna check the prints out. What was my highest ped value? That 2 ped when I turned it up to full, huh? See, that's the funny thing. It's like when you're doing this sliding the bar, clicking it randomly, I find like if you really want your run to have a chance, never turn it to full and just leave it the whole time. Like I know some players do that and it kind of rubs me the wrong way. Now I've seen Serial Overdrive do it in some of his videos, and I guess it is tempting because that green bar, it looks like, hey, I'm gonna get like success all the time. But the truth of the matter is, it's like even turning it to about there, you're still going to be getting the same successes, but now you've boosted the loot by like double or triple in some cases. And like really, if you want to do it Serial Overdrive's way, or the way in general of just keeping it full all the time, it is okay, but on one exception. Just 2 or 3 times throughout your crafting run, doesn't even have to be 10 clicks or something, especially if you have a few hundred clicks that you're doing, just turn it to full condition, do 1 or 2, 3 clicks, and then go back to your fucking regular. Just to give you that chance of hitting it. Like, I know it's not going to be much of a chance, like maybe 1 or 2% chance now that you're getting into the global opportunity, but it's like buying lottery tickets. Like, I know this guy I used to work with at that same job, different guy. He used to go on that his chances of winning the lottery were the same as mine because they're both like very slim. And I was like, but I'm buying tickets and you're not. And he's like, yeah, the odds are the same. I'm like, no, actually the odds are drastically different because you can never win the lottery. It is literally impossible because you're not playing. But if I'm buying tickets, sure, my chances are lower, but I actually have a chance to win. And that's like a big difference. Having a chance and having no chance, right? Like, I guess technically you do have a very, very, like, 1 in a billion chance of hitting the global on the full quality. But turning it to condition full just a couple times throughout the run doesn't have to be a lot. It's getting your foot in the door for that global. And you can see, like, my Mankini run, if I didn't fucking fill it to full condition just randomly, I bet you I wouldn't have hit it. Maybe I would have, but I bet you not. Now I guess I'll be able to prove myself wrong if I loot the Mankini again in one of these videos and I don't have it to full. If anyone else has looted this Mankini, I'm one of like the 10 or 12 people now, did you guys have it on full or did you just have it like regular? Excuse me. Not to say I'm like the know-it-all, end-it-all fucking crafter. Like, I bet you, like, dream of God, like, I've sold some blueprints to her, and I know she's crafting a hell of a lot more than me. You can just check the all-time list, those people rifling through the, what is it, explosive projectile crafting runs. No, to be fair, what was it? Let's try the Misty Outpost. Those explosive projectile print runs, I used to knock them a lot because I was like, when you're, what is it, crafting those type of prints, the yellow ones, components, they're so common that usually when you loot a print, it's useless. It's like trade terminal value. Unless it's limited. Sometimes you get some Weldon wire prints, you can save those up. But you're not really going to be hitting too many Hall of Fames from prints with those regular components. Or at least you used to. What it is now they've changed it so that they added those recycle prints. So now when you're using explosive projectile prints, you have a chance of looting a print that is a decent markup, like enough to make or break your run. Which is really nice because before you really had no chance. It's a shame, I was hoping for a crafting terminal here, but not for this outpost. Yeah, so now the explosive projectile print, like I'll probably end up doing a run or two of them. And I'll show you some tricks on how to use that print and have better profits. I think I mentioned, yeah, I did mention it before in my other videos, the whole planet switching thing. Like what I'll do is I'll be fishing for, say, the recycle print. And say I run through like 100,000 clicks, like a ridiculous amount. I'll start to get a couple recycle prints, like maybe 1, 2, or 3 near the beginning of my run. But then eventually what happens is the recyclable prints that are dedicated for that planet to loot will all of a sudden run dry. So that it's like instead of staying on that planet, continuing to fish for something that's no longer even in the fucking lake, you might as well just switch to another planet. And then once you land on that planet, boom, you'll notice that, hey, that print that you're fishing for, the pool has been restocked. And you can start to get it again. And that works with like a lot of the different prints. I was wondering maybe like quad prints, since they haven't came in a long time, maybe it means that one of the planets hasn't gone through its supply of it yet. So once it does, then all the planets get a new restock batch. I'm not saying I know how the loot pool works, it's just a theory, right? Alright, I haven't been to this crafting terminal before. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, I promised to show you guys what fucking prints I got there. Alright, Lesser Elijah. This must be the one that they gave me in the beginning of that mission for free. Don't need that. Short tide, large, cold, Elijah, short Lena. Yeah, you can see I'm getting a lot of these valances and curtains I was telling you about before, right? Alright, before we get busy into some more crafting, let's get more into a little bit more interesting stuff. So I noticed when a lot of people do crafting runs, as much as I like the actual crafting part of it, I kind of wish people discuss the prints more. Like why you're picking this print. It's tempting to do a Listerium power container, because one time I was on Arcadia, I popped this one in, and I had it at the full section, like, you know, not like, here, I'll show you. I had it at full quality instead of condition. I hit fucking craft, and they gave me a global. I was like, holy fuck, that was like one of the only times I ever got a global when I had it on full quantity. So it is possible, but this print, I think, is an expensive one to use. Well, I tricked the game into thinking I'm going to do a big run. Holy shit, it's actually comparable to the fucking... Oh, no, it isn't. Forgot. This one only uses Listerium. I was thinking it was comparable to the other print I'm using, but it's more per click. Alright, so I won't really try a whole bunch of clicks here. Let's get crazy or fucking boost it up a little. I've never tried this print boosting it up, so it's kind of making me nervous. Yeah, we'll just do 3 clicks. I don't want to get fucking greedy here. I gotta save some Listerium, just to show you guys how this print works. Oh. I lied. I'm gonna go to the first success. Oh god. This print is killing me. No! Alright, 1 full click just for the hell of it, or maybe 2 or 3. If I hit this would be ridiculous. Come on! Oh god, if I hit even 1 success with this at full, it would be ridiculous. Or maybe not, maybe it would just be like 10 ped. Oh, there we go. I don't know, is it just me, or is it like every time that I guess loot, I usually guess it pretty damn good, right? Like I fucking guessed 10 ped there, what did I get? Not to toot my own horn, but it kind of freaks me out. It's like, is the game listening? Is that I should tell that I'm going to loot 1,000 ped so it fucking gives me more. Why do I keep underguessing? It's all my own fault. Alright, so that was pretty big rush there. Getting a 10 pedder, but really that's kind of disappointing. Like, hopefully next time I try that experiment, it might get better luck. Wah, wah. Alright, so here's the new bikini that I looted. You can kind of see it's not as skimpy as the man version, right? Let's see. Looks like it has a little bit of a heart there. Can't see that shape. That's kind of neat. Alright, it says made for the beach. This bikini will be sure to turn some heads, yet still leave something to the imagination. Yeah, I kind of noticed that too. It's like these days when so many chicks are like walking around practically naked, that when I see chicks that have a decent amount of clothes on, I actually find it more attractive. I don't know, I think it was the whole leggings thing, right? It's like once leggings came out, it was pretty much like you don't have much to the imagination anymore. Chicks are basically just walking around naked. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm not going to go full headscarf or anything. That's for damn sure. Alright, enough is enough. Let's go back to... I'll check out some of the other prints that I looted. Check out the markup on them. We got the short tide shit. Its markup is pretty shite. Large striped thing? Oh, large striped carpet. I've actually sold that carpet before. Yeah, that print used to have a good markup. To be honest, I'll probably try to sell it for more than what this person let it go this week. Damn you! Nah, I know how it goes. Sometimes you need to sell a print no matter what because you fucking need some money. So you don't put a reserve bid and you get fucking raped. I don't know how many times I've done that where I went onto the auction. I put a print that was worth like 200 or 300 ped, thinking, oh, I don't have to put a reserve bid. There's no way people let it go for cheap. Then what do you know? That fucking Malcolm guy. He got it for like 1 or 2 ped. I was like, no! $200 to $300 fucking prints gone like that. I bet you that's why that fucking Malcolm guy's bidding all the time. He finds shit like that. Bastard! I should thank him. Thank you for at least placing a bid. God. Where was everyone else? No, I think what it was, what was it? One of my prints that was ridiculously expensive. God. Anyways, I shouldn't fucking wallow in my mistakes. Let's see what I can do now. Bounce back. Bigger rebound. Bigger rebound. Yeah, so that one's worth almost 2,000 ped. That ain't too bad. This cold fabric thing, I've never seen its markup. It's been on the low side. Yeah, the Abbey curtain. I was thinking that one sounded rare. I'll throw that one in the terminal and see. Alright, so the price for this print ain't so bad. Too bad it's such a small quantity. Because, man, with that few clicks, or maybe it's because it's brand new. Maybe it's just old and rare. I don't know. Yeah, maybe some of these ones just came out, because it looks like, well, 20 ped if it's sold. That's a fair bit. Alright, let's put it on... It's weird, because it wasn't under tailoring, right? Oh, there's the curtain. Get out of here, you fucking menu. Yeah, so it makes that French symbol curtain. Not really a big fan of that symbol. It's okay. And as you can see, not many people have even made these curtains before. Or if they have, they just didn't sell well. How much was the bikini itself going for? Oh, it goes between 80 and 30. See, I swear, some people have started crafting, putting no reserve bid just to test the market. And that's why we're getting a few of these low ones. Damn you! So this can give you an idea. Like, someone was asking me the mankini price, and I told them that I would specify it in the next video. Yeah, so the mankini is selling for about 55 ped, and 2 people have luckily got one with fucking no one putting a reserve bid. I'm one to talk. I always try to get away with no reserve bid because I hate paying auction fees. So in a lot of cases, I'll be the guy that puts like a CLD or a fucking AUD with no reserve bid. Because I know those won't go for cheap. So many people are trying to buy them. There's no way it's going to go under markup. Alright, so we do got some more. The large stripe carpet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I sold that one before because I used to have it in my shop. Or maybe it was a purple one that I'm getting confused with it. Alright, this Lena thing looks pretty shitty. You can decorate your home with it. Alright, here's the cold fabric. Check it out. Looks pretty shitty. Doesn't sell the greatest, but hey, if anyone's a crafter or one of those tailoring people, texturers, that's what it is, then maybe you guys need that, can give me a shout. Got some more curtains. Oh, here's the Abbey curtains, eh? The rare ones. It says they're from Calypso. So maybe the loot pool of Abbey Curtains has been refreshed on to Next Island. Yeah, the Abbey Curtain, only 7 of them have ever sold. Which is kind of weird, like, shit, I could craft this thing. I don't know, is Merp hard to come by? No, Merp's available. I don't know, if any of you guys want to see me craft some of these weird prints I get and fucking help out with fucking Patreon or whatever, I'll definitely be up for doing it. The only reason I'm not doing a lot of crazy crafting runs for my channel, well, I shouldn't say that, but it's because I'm kind of broke in real life. Well, I shouldn't say broke, but I'm not in a good financial situation. Don't really even have my own place anymore, just staying with relatives and helping look after them, but hey, you don't really need a lot of money if you're willing to sacrifice some things. I don't have a lot of privacy, but what I do have is cheap accommodations. Alright, so that's a bunch of the shit I got. Let's try it. Did I try crafting here yet? I'm pretty sure this is a new one. I should really get rid of some of these other lesser Elijah prints so that I don't fucking risk using them again. So yeah, if anyone wants to buy my lesser Elijah print, the 100 one, I should really come up with a price for it. Well, just message me a bunch of people a price. That'll help me determine it. Because I don't think I've ever sold a full or quality rating one. So I don't even really know what I should price it. And the way that Mankini's selling, it might be a good time for to sell it because it could be a high price. But anyways, yeah, so if someone wants to buy it, just shoot me a message. And I got the backup 79 quality rating one. So I'll start leveling that one to full. If I continue doing these. I don't know, the loot return might be decent. We'll have to see in my future videos how well I sell these Mankini and Bikini prints for. See if it can get my loot pool back up to what it was. I really didn't do the greatest with fucking record keeping, as you can tell this time. So, how much I'm winning and losing, I'm not even really paying attention. Which in Entropia, that can be a good and a bad thing. If you get depressed by seeing how much you lose, then not keeping track is probably a good thing. Alright, wish me luck everyone. Let's see if we can get another Mankini. Now it has me wondering, is that the only 2 bikinis, the new ones that have come out recently? Because I've only seen the Mankini and that other one that I got on auction. I didn't see any other new ones. Who knows? Can you imagine if there was a first to discover coming? And I get it on film? That's not a bad thing to ask for. What did I get? Large striped carpet. It's not too bad. Too bad it wasn't the Abbey. I like that Abbey shit. Yeah, so what do the viewers think? Do you think that switching crafting terminals is a fucking myth? That it doesn't actually affect your loot? Or do you believe like me in superstitious behavior and switching around hoping to try to get better shit? I swear I never do that with girlfriends. No, I think for that it's true because I haven't really been having too many girlfriends lately. Now what happened was I got fucking nailed with a concussion, which kind of killed all my dating prospects because I didn't want to be around other people until my concussion was gone. It's a bit of the social isolation thing. You can't handle noise and movement, and talking in general can fucking make your symptoms worse. Yeah, then since the whole concussion, social isolation thing ended, I got back to work, and it was like a few weeks into work, and all of a sudden the pandemic hit. So really, I've been in social isolation since about 2018, early 2018. It's kind of annoying, but to be honest, the time away from like socializing with women and people in general This kind of gives you more perspective, appreciate it more. I was almost getting to the point where I was social isolating on my own without any reason to do it. Now I'm starting to realize how much of a mistake that is. It's like when you have the chance to socialize, you really should take it, because it doesn't take much to take that chance away. And then once it's gone, it's gone. Right? Now I'm starting to wonder if the social isolation thing will ever really come back to normal in my lifetime. Not to say that I'm dying soon or anything, but you never know, right? Things can happen. No, it's weird. Growing up, I always thought that I would see most of my friends like age to like old age and die. I was kind of surprised how many didn't make it to 30 or even 40. I should be one of those motivational speakers at a high school. I'll go up there and I'll say, hey, it's like, you guys should try, but you shouldn't try too hard, because a lot of you probably aren't even going to live to see 40. But it's the truth of the matter, right? It's like, really, you can plan for a really long future, but a lot of people never get that chance. So it is still a debate whether or not you should plan for a long future or just live in the moment. I try to do a little bit of both, just in case. It's like, don't put all your eggs in one basket is the best theory, usually. Yeah, some of those rings. I was thinking of upgrading my rings one day. The perfected health ring, that's what I want. The perfected speed ring, so that I can equip it and run really fast if I need it. Now I found when I equip the axe for extra speed, my speed is already pretty good. And then I put on that fucking perfected speed ring, I'm reaching the speed that on foot I can evade a lot of creatures, just outrun them. It's almost like having a vehicle that doesn't take fuel anymore. You can just run fast. Ooh, some jungle shorts. I don't really like that print. Let's take a look at it. Maybe I've mistaken it for a different one. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people have this jungle short print already. It's not worth much. See what the ingredients are. It requires Lesser Elijah. Yeah, so I'm surprised that Lesser Elijah doesn't sell a little better. Like, a lot of times I was crafting it and just trade terminaling it. Even thousands of heads of it. No, I think my next plan, if people are wondering my future videos, because I'll sub this one up soon. Nah, I got a bunch of different plans I was thinking, and I think I came up with one. Alright, well, I'm going to switch terminals. I'll try one more, because I'm pretty sure I milked this one for a decent amount of prints. And we'll do that. This will be the last fucking crafting terminal for today's video. Sorry to make today's video a little bit, maybe all one topic. I should have maybe switched it up with a little bit of sweating. Yeah, but before we teleport to the next location, I guess we'll mix it up too and get a quick message from the sponsor. Today's show was brought to you by Crack! Crack! It'll fuck you up. Well, you can see today that I'm on a roll. I have lost my screen. Ah, there it is. Now, if you're wondering what that other screen is, I also have a podcast that I do get with guests. Used to do a paranormal podcast quite a bit. I'm thinking about getting back into it really soon. My main issue is my fucking technology. Or it's not really the technology's issue, it's me having issues with technology. That summarizes it better. Sherman Outpost. That sounds kind of neat. Maybe I already went to it and it didn't have anything. Is it just me, or was there a building there and it disappeared? I'd like to stick around here looking for trade terminals, but we're getting close to the hour mark, so let's speed this up a little. I think the game developers, if you're checking into any place, I would look into that one. It's a little bit how you say, fucked. I was thinking Hunter's Waterfall, but I'm pretty sure I remember that place not having shit. You know, does anyone in the chat have some locations they could send me? What are the crafting terminals that you like to use on Next Island? Maybe you don't want to tell me. Now, usually when I see a decent sized building, then I'm like, oh yeah, there's some fucking crafting terminals. Now, if people are wondering what other future content I got coming up, I'm still going to have my clone evolution videos, but I'm also going to include a response video about what I think about the new Intellivision Amico system. And to be honest, it's mostly a shit-ass review, but no, there is some potential I see in it. But I have to say, giving it a rating right now, I'd give it a negative 50 out of 100. But yeah, it's Tommy Tallarico working on it, so I'm sure if anyone can turn this thing around, it's him. Now, I think the main issue I have with the Intellivision Amico is that it's made by Tommy Tallarico, so my expectations are like through the roof. It's kind of like if Michael Jordan said he was going to all of a sudden make a basketball video game or something, I'd be like, holy shit, man, this is going to be the best game ever. Right? And then he could release just an average game, and I'd be like, this is shit! Yeah, and I've got some vlogging content that's coming up. I've got vlogging locations planned and everything. Just getting over the anxiety of going outside with this whole fines being given out to everyone. So I'm sort of paranoid. I'll go out and try filming and all of a sudden I'll get like $1,000 fine. I'll be like, fuck, man. That would really suck. So hopefully all this fucking situation with world events ends soon. You know what I should do? I should check and see how many mankinis I can craft now. Still only 19 attempts. I must have ran low on something. Maybe it's the tiger's eye? Let's do one mankini attempt at full, just for the hell of it. Can you imagine? I don't think it's actually possible for it to succeed, because like this print isn't even close to 100% quality rating. I don't know. Yeah, quality ratings 2.5, success rate, level 1 print. I don't know, it doesn't say if I'm getting the learning bonus. Maybe it does and I'm just not seeing it. So one irritating thing I noticed, one weird side effect from my concussion, was that I can't see things that are right in front of me sometimes. Like, not that I don't actually see them, it's like I'm seeing them but I'm not noticing them. It's fucked up. But it's not like that bad because usually I can just keep looking and eventually I'll see it, but it just slowed me down quite a bit. Right. Going by my strategy, if I'm going to have a chance, I have to take a chance. So I'll try one click at full condition. And then after that, I'll try maybe 2 or 3 regular condition clicks. Maybe I'll boost it a little, but not by much. Alright, wish me luck, everyone. Although, God, I hope I don't Hall of Fame and be the all-time high forever for the Mankini. That'd be not the record I'm sure I want. Oh, thank God. Alright, I think I'll go until I get maybe 1 Mankini, or maybe 2 if it's going good. Oh, getting greedy. Oh, 1 on the first try. That was nice. Oh, there's a 4. It'd be neat to loot a new print with it. Guess I did last time, but it wasn't a new one. Alright, got a little bit greedy with crafting the Mankini. I said I was only going to go for 1 or 2, but I thought I was going to get through like 10 clicks and they would only give me 1 Mankini. So let's see, how many did I create there? So I got 5 Mankinis. If each one of those were selling for 50 ped, yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that would be what, 250 ped? Well, that wouldn't be so bad, but I'm really doubting that the Mankini's markup is going to maintain. If anyone wants a Mankini, just give me a message in the chat. I guess I could let them go for 50 ped right now. I'll try not to undercut the auction real price. Don't want to bring it too low. And if anyone can buy Mankini for 50 ped, it would also help my fucking runs out a lot. Then I could start doing some more crafting to get these things made. So yeah, anyone, if you want to help out, just give me a shout in the Mankini chat line. Now, maybe I'll create a trade channel chat just for selling Mankinis. And then all the fucking hate mail I'll get in that will be ridiculous. Alright, so let's see. If a sparrow happens to fly by and a piece of its nest is stuck to its foot and falls into your vaporizer and you're vaporizing sparrow's nest and it fucking tastes disgusting, then give the video a dislike. But add some criticism too, so I can hopefully improve. Or try to improve and fail. Anyways, yeah, so make sure that you never buy the products from our sponsor, but in the chat below, I'm also going to include some new links in this episode that is also swag bucks. And if anyone hasn't tried swag bucks before, it's basically, you know, your points cards where you collect points for buying shit, say like your Canadian Tire card or your air miles. Well, swag bucks is like one of those things, except it's for online purchases. Works at almost every website, like Amazon, eBay, and shit like that. And a whole ton of other ones. Like, you'll be surprised. Almost any website you go to, Swagbucks will give you some points. And the whole theory behind Swagbucks is they're just a marketing place. They're getting paid to find out what kind of purchases you make for like marketing companies. So that's the one thing that happens when you sign up with Swagbucks, is they track what purchases you make. But if you're up for getting your purchase history looked at by a marketing company, then you can make some extra cash off of it. And I'm pretty sure the percentage is pretty good. It's even better than some of my points cards. So I think right now I have about, I don't know, 20 bucks saved up, and I've barely used it at all. And that's 20 bucks US. Only when you go to redeem the Swagbucks, I think you take it out in Amazon gift cards, and you can buy them for less. So say you want to buy a $20 Amazon gift card, you can buy it for like $10 worth of Swagbucks, or some shit like that, depending when they're on sale. And how they're doing that, I'm not sure. I think maybe some people have Amazon gift cards that they have a whole bunch and they want to load for cheaper just to get rid of them. So yeah, check out the Swagbucks, other things like Entropia Partners, that's one of my second favorites. Other ways to play video games, get paid cash. Yeah, and all that jazz. A lot of them can be converted into Entropia. So that's why I'm helping to recommend things that can get you some extra cash in Entropia. Who doesn't want more Entropia cash, right? Alright, thanks for watching everyone. And oh yeah, I said it before, but I'll say it again. Never buy the products from our sponsor, because they'll ruin your life.